You did the Firstborn 15 years ago, more or less. What has changed the most for you, you know, coming back to the character?
Well, the world's very different, you know, and so there's that. And my life is very different than it was, you know, and then of course trying to get in shape to play the character now is very different than it was. It was a lot easier when I was 29 than when I'm 45.
I know who I am.
When we are finished with you, you'll no longer be yourself.
What is the challenge like? Takes longer, or?
Yeah, it's just less, you know, there's less leeway. So you have to, you know, there's no cheating on the diet. There's no, you know, you can be a little more fast and loose when you're young, and you know, but that's not a 45-year-old shouldn't look like that. So it's like it's a lot harder to get there.
And after that, so you demand to have a shirtless scene on the movie?
I was in shape for all the other ones, and we never did it. We always avoided that, and we avoided it on purpose. You know, Doug Liman used to call it the beefcake shot. He said, "We're not doing the beefcake shot," but with this one, we felt like it was a statement of intent, like to show, you know, that the guy had been living in a really hard way, that he'd been suffering, and that we all were coming back to the franchise with absolute determination to make the best movie that we could, and that we weren't going to go in half-assed, and that was really why we did it.
Of course, as you said, the world has changed a lot. So what baffles you the most with the way things are going, you know?
What baffles me the most? You ask me that question when Donald Trump is a presidential candidate? I'll give you one guess. Yeah, it's pretty baffling times we're living in, but you know, it is what it is. This is our reality, so we gotta figure it out.
Well, because of course the movie talks about, you know, there's a lot of information out there, and but at the same time, how do you think that we are processing that, you know?
I think we talk about kind of the central question of our time, which is just, you know, these digital lives that we have now, and technology and its implications, and, you know, our privacy, you know, versus our security, and you know, where is that line? And you know, and those boundaries need to be established. Look, it's a big entertaining summer movie, and it's not trying to answer that question, nor should a movie try to answer that question. You know, but it's certainly the question that is at the center of the movie, and certainly at the question that's at the center of all of our lives right now.
I know that people demanded a lot, like this movie to be made. You know, you're going back to this with Paul and everything. So, did you ever think that the franchise was going to be so beloved, and not only that, but so influential? You know, in relation to all the action movies and everything.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, you know, each of these movies we made as a one-off. Like, Paul was never signed up for another one. I was never signed up for another one. We just made them one at a time, and then made a decision later on to do another one. And we never had visions of it being a franchise that people wanted more of. It just was, we just liked the movies, and we liked this character and his story, and so we, you know, so we kept making them.
Jason Bourne has a lot of skills. Which one would you like to have?
I wish I could speak all the languages that he spoke. That would be very cool.
And do you have any of his skills yourself?
No, unfortunately, I don't. I'm a pretty good driver, but I don't think I'm as good a driver as he is.
This is Jason Bourne.
I need to talk.
32 kills.